Hey everyone, welcome back to the Grim Ripper. The weekend is over. I've just gotten back into town, so we're going to resume with our daily videos. We'll have a couple of catch-up videos as well. We will do our Saturday video and Sunday videos, and then we should be back on track for the week. I appreciate everyone's patience on these times where I have to leave town for work. It does put a little catch in the video schedule, but hopefully the content is fun enough for you to keep coming back. Alright, so if you like today's video, be sure to hit that like button. That really helps out the channel. The more likes we get, we're trying to increase our views and increase our subscriptions as well. We're sitting at 275 as of today. We're trying to hit 300, 25 away. Alright, so today's video, which will be our Saturday video, so this is going to be a Saturday Rip with Grim done on a Monday. How about that? Alright, and Debbie is our sponsor for this video. We will be finishing off this 1980, what year is this one? 1988 Rack Pack box. Debbie is going to get the last 6 Rack Packs from this one. And I'd like to thank her for sponsoring this video. She's been a very big supporter of the channel, and I do appreciate every single time that she has sponsored a video or supported the channel with comments. And she even sent me a Christmas card, which was really cool. So she's been a great member of the Grim family, and I do appreciate that. So thank you, Debbie. Let's get started on this one today. Now, in pulling this from the box, this first Rack Pack is probably going to come to you unopened. This is a star and all-star front. We've got Wade Boggs in the all-star position, and we've got Mark McGwire in the center position, and we've got Roger Clemens in the third position. So 3 stars on the front of this one. So I think I'm going to send this one to you unopened, and you can enjoy either keeping it the way it is, as some people like to do, or you can go ahead and rip that baby open on your own time. So we will be ripping 5 of these racks today, unless some other noteworthy one comes up that we should leave closed. So here we go, the next one. We've got George Bell, Dwayne Murphy, and Paul Nose on the front of this one. Let's get this one ripped into and see who we can find in this 1988 Topps Rack Pack. Here we go. And of course, the usual suspects carry value in this. Those would be Hall of Famers, Nolan Ryan, Rickey Henderson, all the big names that we are so glad to pull every time we rip. So let's hope we see some of those fellows in this one. I believe I have a list typed up of all of the folks that I like to look for in this particular year. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick so that we'll have something to reference as we go along. Here we go, and we're looking at 1988. Let's see if I have an 88 listing. There we go, 1988 Topps. The highest value card we'll be looking for is going to be the Barry Bonds, card number 450. Carries a PSA 10 value, last time I checked this, at $55. It may have gone up since then. Right behind him we've got Nolan Ryan, card 250. Oh no, we have Mark McGwire, card number 580 is a $50 card in PSA 10 condition, and Tom Glavine is a $50 card. Cal Ripken Jr. at $40. Now, and Don Mattingly at $40, and there are a few $30, $25, and $20 cards that we'll highlight if we get them. Okay, let's go. So we are hunting Mark McGwire, which we already have one Mark McGwire right there in the center position of the Rack Pack. So that one right there is a great one. Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire are the two top ones. And then Nolan Ryan, or see, then Tom Glavine and Nolan Ryan coming in next after that. Here we go. Start off with Paul Nose, as we mentioned. He was on the top. Felix Fermin and Dale Mahorchik. Nelson Liriano. We'll be looking for those any Hall of Famers. There's a nice Kirby Puckett All-Star card. We'll be looking for White Sox players as well. There's Hall of Famer Bruce Sutter. Put him on our board right there. 2 Hall of Famers so far. There's Eric Nolte, the Tigers. That's Kirk Gibson there, I believe. Bert Blyleven. I believe Bert Blyleven is a Hall of Famer. Kent Herbeck, Chris Brown, Junior Noboa. Going to follow on with a Candelaria, and there's a Greg Maddux. That's a nice one right there. Let's see if he's on our list. Yes, Greg Maddux is about a $25 card in PSA 10 condition, so that's a good one right there. There's Dwayne Murphy and John Farrell. Jay Tibbs, All-Star of Jack Clark. Jose Uribe and John Marzano. And we're going to follow on with an Jorg, a Tom Henke All-Star. Zane Smith with the Braves, a couple Twins leaders. Mike Witt and Les Lancaster. Who's behind Les? Mike Lavaliere of the Pirates, followed by Jimmy Key All-Star card. There's our All-Star insert card. That's George Bell. Booker and King. Rayford. Mike Scioscia. Boy, we're not finding any White Sox, are we? There's a Templeton and a Dolly. Tabler, Pena. There's a White Sox, and it's Hall of Famer Carlton Fisk. There we go, Carlton Fisk. And we've got Frank DiPino and an Ozzie Guillen, another White Sox player for you, followed by Ron Hassey of the White Sox. We're going to end this one with Mike Davis and Dickie Knowles in the last spot of Rack Pack number 2 for the day. Here we go. This one is going to feature Jack Clark, Terry Leach, and Joe Carter on the front. Handy dandy scissors out here. Let's see who we have hiding behind these front cards. All right, Joe Carter is going to be first in line then. There he is, Joe Carter. John Johnson and Jim Morrison. There's a Future Stars Mike Campbell. Alan Ashby and Jeff Stone. Sean Dunston from the Cubs. There's Dave Henderson. Excuse me. Phillies and Donnell Nixon from the Mariners. Ducey and Robinson. Viola and Leach. Again, we're looking for some White Sox, some top rookies, top Hall of Famers, hopefully a Barry Bonds or a Mark McGwire. There's a Terry Steinbach. Nolan Ryan would be nice. We don't see him very often. Hopefully I didn't pass up any White Sox in there. It's possible I did, but I don't think so. Then we got a Salazar, another George Bell card. Dave Winfield is a Hall of Famer. We'll throw Dave Winfield on the Hall of Fame pile. There's a White Sox, Pat Keedy. Not heard of him before. Jack Clark All-Star. Brower and Guante. Davison and Morgan. There's Harold Baines, Hall of Famer. Harold Baines, Chicago White Sox. On the board. Chuck Krim and Chet Lemon. Lacoste and Cotto. Sparky Anderson. And we're almost through this pack with Gary Ward, Kilgus, and Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn to bring up the last spot of the pack. Nice to end on a Hall of Famer. Our next pack is going to feature Hall of Famer Mike Schmidt in the All-Star spot, Mark Davis, and Ken Phelps. Let us see who else is in here. All right. Got this last section open. Oh, I missed the corner on that one. Here we go. We'll start with Mike Schmidt on the top this time. Move the last Rack Pack stack out of the road here. Mike Schmidt, here he is. Hall of Famer, we'll for sure put him up there. And we'll go on through Dave Svam. How about Hall of Famer Ryne Sandberg in this first stack? Nice. This is a great Hall of Fame stack you've got going. There's Juan Berenger, Willie Fraser, and we've got Ed Lynch, Ellis Burks. There's a nice Darryl Strawberry. Bo Jackson is also in this set. Forgot to mention him. There's Tom Brookins and Steve Bedrosian. Follow on with a Lacey and a Danny Jackson with the Royals. We want the other Jackson with the Royals to pop up here. If you're in this stack somewhere, Bo, pop up your head here. There's a Davis and a Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill, he's a Hall of Famer, isn't he? I honestly can't remember. Just for my own curiosity, I'm going to look him up. Answer my own question for me. Let's see. Excuse me. Paul O'Neill. Maybe I just remember him as being one of the rookies everybody wanted. All right, so no, he is not a Hall of Famer. I wasn't sure, but anyway. We've got Ron Kittle. Hey, there's Hall of Famer Ozzie Smith on his All-Star card. Put him up there. Mike Easler and Don Robinson. I see an Astros card coming up. There's Roger Clemens. Billy Hatcher. I was hoping we had a Nolan Ryan on our hands. There's Mike Trujillo and Chili Davis. Fernandez. Thurmond, and hey, how about a Tom Glavine rookie? That's a beauty right there. Nice corners, beautiful centering. There's the back of that card. A nice Tom Glavine rookie card in what to me looks like a PSA 10 condition. Now I'm searching around for a sleeve and a top loader. I should have had those ready to go, but didn't for whatever reason. There's a top loader. How about a sleeve? I'm not the only one who uses my desk, so some of my stuff gets moved around occasionally. Well, this is what I will do in this scenario. I'm going to pull one of the cards I have here in a sleeve out of a sleeve and give it over to Mr. Tom Glavine because he deserves it. My local card shop has been out of penny sleeves for a couple of weeks now. I'm hoping they get some in soon because I only have part of a pack left and I can't even find those right now. There we go, Tom Glavine, all sleeved and top loaded. He is the star of the show right now. Nice pull, congratulations for that one, Debbie. Again, that's in PSA 10 condition is a $50 card. And that one sure looks nice to me. Hey! We were just talking about this young man, Mr. Nolan Ryan. There he is. Yeah, that is great to pull a Nolan Ryan. This is card number 250. This is the one that in PSA 10 condition is $45. I don't know if this one's a 10. It looks pretty nice. I am going to get another card here out of its sleeve and donate this sleeve to Nolan Ryan and top load him as well because he does have the possibility of carrying some really good value for you. Congratulations on another great pull from this rip, Debbie. Nice. The train himself, the Ryan Express. You've got two great cards on the board now, in addition to all those great Hall of Famers. There's Dravecky and Smith, Jacoby and Gross, Downing and Kruk. And we've got Boone and Hall. There's Stanley. And Hinzo, Russell, and the final card is going to be Brett Saberhagen and George Brett on the Royals Leaders card. All right, we have two more racks to go. We've got Eric Davis, Jay Aldrich, and Jerry Royce on the front of this one. Let us dig deeper into the stacks and see who we can find to add to Tom Glavine and Nolan Ryan. I would really like to add a Bo Jackson and a Barry Bonds to this stack. Wouldn't that be amazing if these last two racks produce a Barry Bonds and a Bo Jackson? Let us see if that can happen. Oh, Nolan Ryan's trying to slide out from the stand there. All right, There's Jerry Royce. Let's go on through here. Dave Anderson. We've got a Wilson and a Hughes. Lonnie Smith of the Royals. There's Tudor and Backman. Checklist. Garber, Engel, Sam Horn of the Sox. Red Sox, that is. Charlie Kerfeld. Moore and Magadan. There's Aldrich. Romero. Let's see. So far, we've hit a lull on White Sox players. We're hoping for a Bonds or a Bow. There's Plunk. Mike Maddox. Matt Noakes All-Star card. There's an Eric Davis. He's the All-Star insert for this pack. There's a White Sox player, Gary Redus. We'll put him on the White Sox stack. Meekum and Kennedy. Nichols and Steve. Valentine. Get a lot of Royals, but not the one we're looking for. Jack Clark and Boddicker. Here comes a Royal. Hershiser and Gleaton. Mike Greenwell to finish off that pack. We didn't really catch anybody in that rack pack. Last one. We're going to have Cal Ripken Jr. in the All-Star slot. Tony La Russa and Rafael Ramirez. Here we go. These three stacks out of the packaging, and we will commence searching our last stack. And here we go. Start off with Rafael Ramirez on the top. I just cannot get Nolan Ryan to stay up there. He just wants to fall down. Rafael Ramirez, there we go. Kevin Elster, future star. Nice turn back the clock, Hall of Famer Jim Rice. Put him on the board. Dave LaPointe from the White Sox. Randy Bush and Pedro Guerrero. Another Royals player, but not the one we're looking for. How about an Ozzy? Not an Ozzy, Eddie Murray, sorry, an Eddie Murray record breaker. It's a good looking card. Turn back the clock for Ron Blomberg. Alexander and McDowell. So far, pretty quiet pack. There's Mitchell. That's going to be, oh, that's not a rookie card for him. Mets, Padres, and Giants. Pena. Here's our La Russa card. Who's behind Pena, though? Tom Conroy. Tony La Russa. We've got Charlie Puleo. Don Carmen. There's Felder and Mike Jackson. Gallego and Lefferts. Comes a White Sox player. Joel Davis for the Sox. Joe Sambito, Bob Ojeda. Walker and Reed. Here's our All-Star insert of Cal Ripken Jr., Hall of Famer. Put him on the board. We're going to go through Tullison, Schofield, Mitch Williams, a Hall of Famer, Paul Molitor. Add him to your Hall of Fame stack. Young and Hubbard, Sebra. There's Dale Murphy, another popular player. Hey, there's Don Mattingly. We mentioned him earlier as being worth about $40 from this set. Let us get him into a sleeve, shall we? Let's sacrifice another penny sleeve here. Got some cards in here that don't carry as much value as these we're pulling for Debbie, so I want to make sure we protect these cards for Debbie. Well, the two top cards of this set have been eluding us today. No, we got the Tom Glavine. What was the other one? Barry Bonds. We got the Glavine, but not the Bonds so far. Let's get old Don put in here. Donnie Baseball. There he is. Put him up there with Mr. Glavine and Mr. Ryan. And we're going to finish off with a Mike Kingery, a Daly, a Lou Whitaker, and finally Kevin Seitzer from the Royals. Well, not a bad stack of cards today. You do have the Mark McGwire in your sealed pack. That's a $50 card in PSA 10. You've got the Glavine $50 card if it's in PSA 10. The Nolan Ryan $45 card in PSA 10. And the Mattingly in PSA 10 is a $40 card. So you have some great opportunities for value in these cards. Not to mention all of these great Hall of Famers that you pulled. So nice pulls today, Debbie. We'll get these sleeved up and packaged up to ship out to you. We'll get these added to the other ones that you sponsored this week, and we'll get a package sent out. Last week you had sponsorships, I mean. We'll get these sent out this week, all in one package. Hope everybody enjoyed that rip today. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. And also advertise this to your friends. Let's get up to that 300 subscriber mark. That would be a nice one to break. And I hope you have a great Monday and a great rest of your week. We'll see everybody on our next video, which will be our Sunday Stacks video. We're going to continue our search for that final Reggie Jackson Baseball Heroes card and the rare chance of a autographed Reggie Jackson for that Heroes set. So we'll see everybody then. Take care and so long.